The movie starts with Bella packing up to leave Arizona and move in with her dad up in Forks, Washington. She kind of foreshadows that she's going to die. Spoilers, she doesn't die.
Bella moves in with her dad, and you can tell that they're not very close because Bella continuously calls her dad Charlie. Her dad, who is Charlie, tells her, "Oh, your hair's longer than last time I saw you." And then she says, "Well, I've had my hair cut since I saw you last." Indicating that he didn't know much about her, and she, doesn't tell him much about herself.
As far as I can tell, Bella's actress is not great at acting.
This is perfect.
So as far as I can tell, Tyler, which is this guy, I didn't know his name before, can teleport. Exhibit A. He's teleported.
So when Bella and Eric are talking, guys, keep passing by and looking at her butt. Now, it's possible these people are looking back at the camera when they're not supposed to, but it looks like they're looking at her butt. Girl gives Bella death stares. Bella hits a ball into Mike, who is an incel. 8-year-old Doogie Howser girl. And so Jessica is like a pretend friend for Bella. She doesn't like Bella. You could tell she has like a lot of hatred for Bella, yet she'll like laugh at Bella's jokes, but only because Mike is laughing at Bella's joke. Bella tells a joke about getting kicked out of Arizona, and Mike he's overly enthusiastic with his laughing at her joke. And Jessica goes, and kind of half laughs, but it's like a pretend laugh.
That's so funny.
Bella dresses like a gas station attendant. First day of school.
I need to make a good impression on these people. I'll wear my gas station attendant shirt.
Tyler comes in, kisses Bella on the cheek, and yanks Mike's chair out from under him, leaving him paralyzed.
Edward says that the earlier they start out in a place, the longer they can be there. But they all look like college seniors. Carlisle is an adult, so they can only be there as long as Carlisle.
The Cullen family sends Edward and his siblings to school, and they are in there with a bunch of teenagers. Teenagers are not like in a padded room. They're on a football field or, shoved inside their locker. You're gonna break open some blood vessels, possibly, and blood will be coming out. And yet the Cullen family decides to send the kids to school. Vampires in school, bleeding teenagers in school, murder mayhem ensues. Especially when you look at Jasper's inability to resist blood at all. I mean, he looks like he's gonna lose it on everybody in the school every time you see him.
I want revenge!
Now, Edward's angel wings could mean one of two things symbolistically. It could be that Edward at this moment is the angel of death and he's going to sweep through the room and kill everybody based on what was said in the book. But it also could be like, Bella sees him as such a wonderful angelic figure. Oh, Edward's Gryffindor. Edward has a Gryffindor bracelet.
You need a Hufflepuff though?
Yeah.
Bellend. The bell does not dismiss you, Mr. Cullen. I do. And then he's got detention because he's 5 minutes late to the next class.
Yeah. What's us?
Edward gets hangry, goes to the office to change classes, gets told no, gets hangy, leaves. Horny. Edward disappears for like a week, misses multiple days. He probably misses more than 10 days of school throughout the year. And that's a big old fine to the government, Mr. Cullen, and jail time.
For your dad and your mom.
Mr. Cullen is his dad.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking to Edward.
Are they eating off the table?
Disgusting!
Someone is killed, and Charlie has to go to the crime scene and check on the body. Bella gets surprised that somebody was killed in town, so she's like, somebody was killed by a bear attack? And then her dad's like, yeah, Bella, you're not in Arizona anymore.
Boom, bang, boom, bang.
So Bella tries to enter a classroom and is bombarded by Eric and Mike. Eric is trying to ask Bella to the prom/dance, and Mike is like, nope, I'm not gonna let you take her to prom. I'm taking her to prom. Edward back Back again.
Edward has returned from his week of truancy and apologizes to Bella for his previous rudeness. He's like, I just hung you. And then Bella gets super upset and is like, you're gone. And then Edward is like, you want to look at some microbes? And then they flirt and it's all good now.
So Edward starts talking to Bella about the weather, which is what old people do.
Old. In the book, it's revealed that this is what Edward does inside of his head when Bella walks in. Bella rats out Edward to his dad that he is a superhero. Edward...
She girl bosses, she gatekeeps. Unfortunately, she gaslights.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you.
So Bella is sleeping. She wakes up, sees Edward in the corner, standing there like a creeper. She turns to turn her light on, and he's gone. Mike finally decides that he is done being an incel, and he asks Bella to the dance, and she says no. Edward's dumb face. Edward's dad is a bad doctor. Small band-aid. Edward gaslights girl bosses and gatekeeps some more, gets frustrated, tells Bella we shouldn't be friends, and then continues to follow her around like a little puppy dog.
Edward walks up next to Bella. Bella trips, and Edward...
Watch what you're doing! You're embarrassing me in front of my friends! And then he harumps away. Bella uses her own style of abuse no jutsu. And then Edward tells her that the bus is full.
Everybody else is still standing back there at the front of the building.
Playing with worms!
Playing with worms. And
whoa,
Edward's
okay,
like, there's no room on this bus.
She takes the chicken plate, she does not clean it off properly.
She sits in the sink, and then she's
and
like...
then she's like, yeah, Dad, my stepdad is better than you. And then walks away. And Charlie's like... Bella drops an apple. Edward catches it with his shoe. Gross. And then offers it to her. She turns it down. He puts the apple back into the rest of the apples. Forks, Washington has a hepatitis outbreak. The vampires weren't even the worst of their worries.
I mean, technically
Kinda
they were.
they were.
Edward goes out of his way to seek Bella out 2 separate times. When he sees her, he's like, blah, 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 blah. Attempt at polite conversation, and then, you and I shouldn't be friends. It's like he has Alzheimer's and he forgot that he's the one that came here to seek her out. Oh, Bella thinks kryptonite makes Superman strong.
She goes, I've considered kryptonite and radioactive spiders, whereas what she should have said was, I've considered yellow sun and radioactive spiders, because kryptonite does not make Superman stronger, as far as I know.
What if I'm not the hero? What if I'm the bad guy?
Bella eating Twizzlers. Idiot. Wait, they are red vines.
Not idiot. Jacob gives backstory on the Cullens, breaking the tribe's treaty with the Cullens because the tribe promised not to tell any pale skins, Bella, about the Cullens. And Jacob did it anyways.
Pale skin.
Treaty breaker. Butt crack Santa is killed by bear in his boat.
In the water. The bear had a joyride in the boat.
Bella's friends ask her for advice on dresses. This is a bad idea. She wore a gas shirt to school first day. Edward misses more school. No consequences. Purple dress needs to eat a cake.
And pink dress needs to put her boobs away. This is a high school dance, not a prostitution ring. Boob shaming.
Boob shaming?
Not based on size, just the general visibility of them. Bella finds a book, and on her way back to her friends, she is stalked in an alley by a bunch of creepers. But no worry, Edward to the rescue!
A car crash killed Lily and James Potter. So Bella and Edward have dinner. Bella and Edward get in a fight, and Bella decides that she is gonna walk home 20 hours in the dark through bear-infested woods. When in the classroom talking to Edward, Bella tells him that she doesn't like any cold, wet thing. Then she reaches over, touches his hand in the car when trying to turn on the heater, and she realizes Edward is cold, wet thing. Dun, dun. Edward tells Bella that he could read minds, and she asks him to prove it, and he starts telling her about what everyone in the room is thinking.
Horny, 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 horny. Cat.
Bella and Edward approach the police station. Notice that Edward's dad there, Bella's dad there.
Dead guy there. Bella has to be told to go comfort her dad after he lost his friend, And the whole time she's going to comfort her dad, she looks back at Edward like, man, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like a sad little puppy dog. And she calls him dad for the first time. Much growth.
Not Edward. She calls her dad dad.
Oh, well. Bella has dead people foot fetish. It's true.
So Bella lures Edward into the woods to accuse him of being a vampire.
And sometimes you speak like you're from a different time.
As a human stories back always about one thing, aren't they? Death.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
Edward rips a dead branch out of the dirt and then throws it to display his not strength. Bella and Edward are together now and they're at the school, and Edward's character has seen a slight personality change, almost as if the director had threatened to fire him or something, because it feels like there's a little bit of a personality change for Edward.
People might mistake me for some kind of a masochist.
Edward and Bella go to the beach, and Edward exposition dumps about how he is a vampire. Can you do that to the roof now, fatty?
Edward's house stinks. It's too big. There are too many windows, and there's nowhere to put a TV. Bella meets Edward's family. They mad. She full.
Edward and Bella go on a jaunt through the woods, where Bella most certainly would have died because she did not hold her breath beforehand, and he is running way too fast.
You held your breath, right?
Also, you can tell that this is not Edward's actor and this is not Bella's actor. So, you can see right here that Charlie does not know the difference between a bear footprint and a bear footprint.
Dad, we can talk about boys?
I don't know who that is. I'm just Charlie.
How did you get in here?
The window.
Do you do that a lot?
Only every night, baby. Oh, she's in her panties. Gross.
Right here, these R's on these beer cans are like perfectly lined up.
Thought you didn't like any of the boys in town.
Edward doesn't live in town, and he's not a boy. He's a man from the 1800s.
The vampires take Bella out to play baseball, and they make her the umpire. This is a bad decision. Bella's too slow to know who's cheating.
I'd like to present my evidence to the court. Right here, Exhibit A, Carlisle stealing third. Exhibit B, Carlisle stealing third.
While playing baseball, James and his little buddies show up, and James won't eat Bella. James is tracking Bella. James pretends to kidnap Bella's mom, and Bella is easily tricked and goes to the dance studio, or the ballet studio. She is then trapped by James. So Bella gets thrown through some glass, and she falls down and gets bitten by the stairs. Bella's in the hospital. Her mom has been told that Bella fell down the stairs and through a window at the hotel. So Bella's mom doesn't even question the fact that Bella has a bite mark on her arm. So what, the stairs bit her on the way down?
Oh, also James died. He's dead now. After being released from the hospital, Bella goes back to Forks to go to prom with Edward. Before she enters the prom, Jacob stops her and tells her that she shouldn't be friends with Batman because he's dangerous. Once again, Bella is like, why would you just let me die? If I can't be a vampire, I might as well die. And then Edward's like, I love you, stupid. And also Bella is very...
Yeah, she's very clingy. She's like, I want to be a vampire now, so I can spend forever with you.
And Edward's like, I don't even know if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you, okay? That's a long time. You're still pretty stupid.
I'm not even sure I'm ready to spend my rest of your life with me.
Yeah. I mean, we humans live for a long time, okay? That's a lot of commitment, Bella. Anyways, that's the end of the movie. I hope you enjoyed our rambling rant about Twilight.
Thanks for watching. We love you. Like you. Sorry.
Tolerate you. Occasionally, we're fine with you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends.
Subscribe.
Bye.
I wish I could date the dirt pile, but she's taken.
Hey, get out of here! She's mine!